Oh, shit, damn, camera came back on before I even had a chance to go unload some beer. What are we going to talk about now, Internet?
Steve Armstrong almost kicked my ass once.
And the hell you say?
Yeah. It was at the fairgrounds. And there used to be a guy that came to all the local wrestling shows. We called him Charlie because he looked like Charles Manson, had a big gnarly beard and hair, and he was always...
Charlie! What's up, Charlie?
It wasn't me. But I remember that it was Steve and Scott Armstrong were wrestling, I want to say Bobby Doll and Danny Rowland, the original Black Sheep. And I was just giving Steve and Scott shit. I was just, and the ring legend Jimmy McGuire was the referee, and he came over and actually told me, dude, you're starting to piss him off, chill. Well, about that time, Steve Armstrong was right in front of me. His back was to me. Charlie comes pushing through the crowd and hits him in the back, and then he just sort of slinks out. I turn around to look, and next thing I know, Steve Armstrong turned around and grabbed me real hard. Got like the chest hair and everything, and he's like, he said some pretty rude shit. And I just said, yes, sir.
I would too.
And I caught up with him a couple of years later. Matter of fact, he was on a radio show, TK101, and he was taking calls. And I called in, I said, you asked him if he remembered that, and he's like, no, man, but I'm sorry if I grabbed you and you didn't do it. And I was like, no problem, it's all good, though. Shit.
I hear you. It's amazing. Wrestling, and a lot of people look down on it as lowbrow entertainment or whatever, but there's a lot of good people out there in wrestling, and that's one of the main reasons why I go to independent wrestling shows. I met you and Elixiandra there, at Ultimate, and we become friends. Pain Lord, and a vast variety of people all over the Gulf Coast. Be Smooth, I can sit here and go on and on of people I've met, and that's one of the reasons I go. Not just because I like wrestling, it's because I like to hang out with the people and have a good time.
It's like an extended family, for lack of a better word.
There you go. So my thing is, go out, support independent wrestling, have fun, enjoy it. Where else for the minimal cost can you be entertained like that?
Yeah.
So...
I just thought of another funny story.
Let her rip!
You were in this one.
Oh, shit.
Gargoyle has this story he tells about... I call it the story about the money in the finger, and we're not going to get into it. Ask him at a show if you see him, because he really doesn't think it's that. He'll tell the story just deadpan, but we were going to Mossy Head, Florida. It was Gargoyle, myself, Elixiandra, my son Nick, and we had, I'm not going to mention his name, we had a wrestler with us.
Yeah, you can mention his name if you want.
T.A. Jones.
It's all right.
And we were just, having fun, good conversation, and I got him to tell the story about the finger. And I've heard it a couple times, it's still funny, but somewhere towards the end of after he told the story, T.A. started doing his imitation of the finger, and I almost threw up. I laughed so hard. It was ridiculous. And Gargoyle was just up there driving, watching us like, yes, it was a finger and some money. What are you worried about? It was ridiculous.
Sounds so sick.
It does. I mean, if you don't know the story, a finger and some money. How much money was it?
It was like $750.
See, if that doesn't tap your curiosity, nothing will. $750 and a finger.
A human finger.
A human finger.
What other animal has fingers?
Let's go check out that finger again. See if it's still there.
That's right. So if you want to know the story of the finger, you'll have to look me up at an independent wrestling show whenever you see me.
You can ask him about the finger, ask me about Luke jiggling his ball bag at me.
Hey, how can they find you at a show?
Well, Jesus, I'm not hard to find at. Look at the masked freak in the front row making an ass out of himself. So
in the front row.
In the front row, baby. That's right.
Didn't you shit yourself at a show?
No.
Oh.
Damn,
right, that was you.
Oh!
Now, I have fallen on my butt twice in a ring.
Yeah. CSW and...
Ultimate.
Did I ever tell you the first time I actually met Kyle? It was at the PWA right up the road here, the original PWA arena. And they had
when he was a little tweezer, little peach fuzz face, little punk kid. I was old.
Him and Patrick J. Kelly were doing color commentary.
Yeah, Patrick J. I remember the commissioner.
Don. But anyway, they had one bathroom there, and I was waiting in line, and I was like, man, whoever's in there's taking a long time. I got to piss. Opened the door. There's Kyle. He was NW Sasso, and he looked at me as serious as he could. He goes, just want you to know that's 100% NW Sasso piss on the toilet. So, and then he walked off, and I was like,
you nasty bastard.
Didn't you have the unpleasure of peeing next to Death Row?
I couldn't pee. In Milton, I don't know. I went in the bathroom, and there's like 2 urinals right there, and then there's some toilets, but I use a urinal. And Death Row's right there, and he's not looking, so I go stand next to him, and, you know, the rule of the urinal, you keep your eyes forward.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I hear heavy breathing. He's looking at me just... And I'm like, shit, how am I going to piss? That was pretty funny. I'm like, dude, break character just long enough for me to, you know, squeeze
Really?
the lemon here.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Let me unload this stuff here, man. It's
You're lucky you didn't drop the soap.
Yeah, you might have gave some of that cornbread cellmate loving up there, you know, that
Something,
they used to
man.
do in the penitentiary, man. So, oh my God, yes, as you can tell, we're breaking down here.
It's getting late.
All the barriers, it's getting
It's
late.
getting late. We're running low.
We're running out of booze. So, any other last funny stories, comments, characters, people you want to say hey to, give a shout out, tell them fuck off and die, or...
All our friends, wherever we go, there's like a group that always seems to go to the same shows we do. I'm not going to try to remember all your names.
Hey, Woody.
Woody. Matt. Ronnie. See, I can't remember shit, but all those
that
guys.
Other kid, I can never remember his name.
Who?
He always is getting signatures from the guys.
That's
Woody and Matt.
Matt. That's Matt.
Matt. Oh, okay.
Dark-haired guy.
Yeah.
Matt's awesome, man. I mean, he's
great fan,
a
dedicated
hardcore fan.
Woody's just a sweetheart. And didn't he just have a 28th birthday?
Yes, he did. Belated happy birthday to your big Woodmeister, and Kentucky sucks.
Why are you gonna do that to the dude?
Hey, that's the way it is, Big Daddy. They gonna dog on me, I'm a dog right back.
We didn't. Nobody asked the question. What's been your favorite moment in Front Row? One of my favorites, and one of my most nervous ones, was when Bobby Doll called us to interview him.
Oh God!
And that's not a work. I mean, when I say on the video, we got a call. Bobby Doll said, "Meet us here at the golf course, or come here to his house." That's really the way it goes down. And I was shitting my pants the first time because, like we talked about, Bobby Doll's been to the show, and you know, I think we've interviewed him twice.
Yeah.
And be looking for another one to come real soon.
Little known fact about those interviews: the second one, I was actually sitting on the hood
of the golf cart,
getting bruised up.
Yeah, Bob, he
filming.
didn't let off the gas at all during that.
And I ended up having to call it quits to it because the golf cart had this like sign hanging down, and it was literally right by my eye. And he took a corner, and I came so close to hitting that sign.
eyeball poked out.
And I was like, "All right, we're done."
Yeah, but those are a lot of fun, man. I mean, that. Truth be known, Bob gave us a lot of good pointers and stuff. So, like I said, I got a lot of respect for Bob. I mean, he's talking to some people that aren't in the business. We're doing this just because we love the sport.
Right.
And for him to actually give us, to acknowledge us and give us a few pointers, that rocks.
I want to give a shout out to Sleepy Nick over there on the couch. Hey, Sleepy Nick, how you doing, buddy? And I want to say, in all seriousness, that seriousness, yeah, drink another beer. I don't need any more. To all our friends at every promotion that we go see. Whether you're a wrestler, promoter, fan, you work the concession or whatever, thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your efforts to entertain us and to work with us and help us do Front Row Fanatics. So, with that being said, we get in the high sign, so I guess we'll see you in the front row. Wake up.